Alright, welcome to another Dominion 6 Mod Nation Showcase. Today we're taking a look at Middle-Age Glittergem, the Forest Alliance. The rock gnomes, well, their homeland got razed by barbarian hordes, and they found new allies, forest gnomes. That's another sub-race of the gnome race in D&D, and I decided to give them some spotlight as well. In Middle Age we have only one starting site, the Forest Haven, that gives us 2 Earth Gems and 3 Nature Gems per turn. Let's take a look at the summons. No, not the summons, the recruits, what I'm talking about. The Rock Gnome Militia is the same as it was in the early age, but now they have scale mail armor instead of leather armor, so they have much better protection. Rock Gnome archers are exactly the same as in the early age. I think that's no change at all. Leather armor is still here. The Rock Gnome warrior also got something better. I think that was ring mail in the early age, and now it is a scale mail hauberk. But still they only have maces as their weapons. Rock Gnome miners also, I think they are the same as the early age. They have Siege Bond 3 and partial dark vision. There is a new ability in Dominion 6 called cave mining, but it is not moddable. I guess you can copy stats from Earth Cobalt, but I couldn't be bothered. Ilwinter will probably add the cave mining command later on. Then we have something new, the Forest Gnome Skirmisher. That's a stealthy gnome with Skirmisher, obviously, and Forest Survival. They have an axe that deals its relatively decent damage, full leather armor, and a vine bola. They can entangle. I decided to just give them something fun to play with. The Squirrel Knight. We used to have ground Squirrel Knights, now we have proper Squirrel Knights. They also are ridden by forest gnomes. See, they are slightly darker skinned. They have light lance, short sword, full leather armor, iron cap, stealthy, glamour, forest survival, and skilled rider. And the squirrel itself has stealthy. Yes, that I drew the sprite myself. So that's your annoying stealthy glamour cavalry. The capital only unit is the Vine Archer, who is an archer with sacred, stealthy, force survival, dagger, leather armor, and a vine bow that also can entangle. There is a lot of entanglement going on here. And I thought that why not give a nation sacred archers? Very few nations have sacred archers, and if I recall things correctly, they are not very appreciated by the players. Let's check the commanders. We have the Forest Gnome Ranger, who is slightly different from the Rock Gnome Scout that we had in the early age. This one has forest survival and has a bow. A Rock Gnome Captain is your normal, well, that's actually a decent leader with glamour. And I think he's the same as he was in the early age. The Forest Gnome Captain does not have glamour but is stealthy instead. So you can have some stealthy parties. The Forest Defender is a cavalry commander with glamour and stealthy. The Rock Gnome Cleric is exactly the same as in the early age, just Holy One Glamour Priest. The rock gnome priest also is the same. Earth 1, Holy 2, 50% chance to get another level of Earth, and has Glamour. Gnome Naturist. Nature 2, guaranteed water or earth random and 20% chance to get another level of nature. Stealthy and forest survival and a rating of 1 Vineman. So that's something new. Rock Gnome Illusionist is a holdover from the early age. Glamour 2, guaranteed astral glamour and a rare glamour random. And just glamour. Glamour, glamour, glamour. And the capital only slow to recruit mage is the Begetter. Nature 2, Holy 1, a guaranteed chance to get 2 levels of water or earth, and a 20% chance to get water, earth, or nature. They are sacred, they are stealthy. That's important. They have glamour, forest survival, and a rating of 1 Vineman. And now let's load up the showcase version and take a look at the summons and heroes. The summons are different entirely. In Construction 1, you have the Beget Bogon spell. That's a Nature 1 spell. For 1 gem, you summon 1 Bogon. This is like a tiny druidic familiar frog thing with poor amphibian, slash resistant, blunt resistant, pierce resistant, poison resistant, magic being, inanimate, need not eat, mindless, stealthy, dark vision, and spy. So you can summon a spy for just 1 gem. That could be cool. In Construction 2, you can construct leaf golems. That's a Nature 1 spell. For 1 gem you summon 4 leaf golems. There's these humanoid looking piles of leaves. They have 2 weak fist attacks. They have a lot of HP, 4 stats overall. They're your chaff. 4 amphibians, physical resistances, poison resistant, magic being, need not eat, mindless, stealthy, and dark vision. Yes, they are also stealthy because they can just camouflage as a pile of leaves. And they also dry out in autumn. So as soon as you have autumn arrives, they all become dry leaf golems. They are exactly the same, but they are susceptible to fire. This is just a fun flavor thing that I decided to add. In Construction 4 you can construct wood golems. That's a Nature 2 spell. For 3 gems you summon 2 wood golems. They also have 2 fist attacks that deal much more damage. They're bigger, tougher, stronger. They are not resistant to slashing damage, but otherwise they are the same and they are not stealthy. In Construction 6 you can construct pine golems. That's a Nature 2 spell. For 5 gems you get 3 pine golems. They are quite similar to the wood golems, but they also have a ranged pine quills attack. That's 3 projectiles per attack. That's pretty cool, I think. And finally, in Construction 6 you can construct an Earth Golem. That's an Earth 3 Nature 2 spell. For 24 gems you summon 1 Commander Earth Golem. That's an Earth 2 Mage with the poor amphibian, slash resistant, pierce resistant, poison resistant, spirit sight, mindless, need not eat, magic being. In case you need a thug to, I guess a thug chassis. The heroes, I think you only have one. The Mad Golemancer, who is an old glamour master ritualist with Fire 2, Earth 2, Astral 3. You know, the Golemancers were an early H Glittergem commander, and this one has, well, Since he's insane, I decided to look up some really weird golems. And I found one in Dungeon Crow Stone Soup, a toenail golem. An animated statue made entirely from toenail clippings. So that's something you can have in this nation. Some people just have too much time on their hands. The pretenders are exactly the same as the early age, but just in case you haven't seen the previous video, I'll quickly go over them. The Pernicious Avenger, an Earth 1 pretender with Stealthy, Damage Reversal, Pillager, Dark Vision, Dark Power 1 and Spy. Flame of Passion has Fire 1, O1, Fire Resistance, Supply Bonus, Strength of Spring, that should be 25, not 1. Didn't it's already fixed, I just haven't fixed it in the showcase version. And she produces 2 gems per turn. And the Heart Flame attack is basically a Dragon Breath attack. And this Broken Apostrophe also is fixed. The Celestial Artisan is a Glamour 1 mage with Mastersmith Forge bonus and it produces 2 gems per turn. The Watchful Joker is a Glamour 1, Stealthy Glamour Fortune Teller 20 and generates 2 gems per turn. And the Gross Glutton is a Death 1, Nature 1, Animal O, Berserker, Force Survival, Supply Bonus, Inept Smith, Inept Researcher. So, overall, I also think this nation is quite fun, but I think it's worse than the early age Glittergem. It lost the flying mages, the flying troops. Mages became weaker, but that's a middle age thing. But I still think that it's quite fun. So thank you for watching. I will see you next time when I will take a look at a late age Glittergem. That one is interesting.